I think you know what I am.
What is this place? Where are we? I don't know! And if a piece of him disappears, I'm only going to get a fraction of the information that I need. And it means I need to come back. I have so many questions. That is a wasted question. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you are not me, what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Every time I ask you, okay, are you... So that last... What are you? I think you know what I am, and then it cracked. Okay. Why did you want me to slay the princess?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
So I get a redo. Oh no! So if you're the narrator, I was wondering if I ever get to see. I was made to do this single task. Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
The god I made to rid the world of death. A god, I always knew I was special. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I'm an echo. She mentioned that. Like one of many. Somebody made you after all, and what's left of him? Not okay. Are you part of me or something else? You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Right. Okay. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death, or any different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worth. Do you have anything to save yourself for all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know the things won't be worse if I destroy her? Do you know that the world that you're going to... I mean, if everyone lives forever, what would it be like to live in a world without her? Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. A god, I was never special. But what about the voices? God, there's so many options! Why couldn't you have told me this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her. I wouldn't have though. I would have been. I wouldn't have helped you destroy her. I would have been very doubtful of the whole thing. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I? If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small? Or can't I just will her into something nice? Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave? What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
So you're the first version, or will be when you're dead.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
That doesn't help me.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
No, because you've just admitted that you think you're the first. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Oh, it's just so deep. Start from the bottom, work our way backwards. Destroy the mirror. So he was the mirror. So that was my way of looking into the construct. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I'm pretty sure death is good. Actually important even. Why would you want to rid the world of death? What if neither of us... Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
I kind of touched upon it earlier with my sort of, if you came from nothing and you go back to nothing, what are you afraid of? It's like going home. Because where did we all come from? Is kind of the thing. If you made it, okay, back to the bottom. Who cares about dying? I've died many times, but I haven't died. You'll say I've only got so many questions left. What if neither of us leave this place? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Of all the things, why is she a princess?
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess.
Right.
As to why, maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come.
So she's like the god of transformation and death, or goddess, or it could be a god. She is whatever we want her to be.
I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
2 questions left. If you made us, if I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want me to destroy the concept, okay. No. What would we like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
So you would still have to die? Run out of questions. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing, and watch him end.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
So you were dead already, so that means that there could be more echoes of you that exist after this one fades. That glass breaking sound was all the echoes of him disappearing. So every time that the glass shattered, or like I thought I got thrown out a window or whatever, was the echo breaking. And then the next echo of the construct showed up. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Oh no! Oh no! Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting.
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I'm a reactive player. I overthink things. I don't just act like... Giving me the knife makes no sense and just on you go. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it falling on me? That's a good question. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would lead to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Yeah, I do try to use logic in everything I do.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
All I did was ask a...
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now. And you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Oh, my mind is racing. My mind is racing. She's going to go through every single vessel and show me my decisions. But what you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excite a part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle? Address the vessel statement directly, because they're talking as one. Appeal to my humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Try my best.
Your library takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
This is epic. This is so good. Continue appear to humanity. This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore. You've done nothing but let me not argue your independence.
You cling to your notion pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. You are nothing, a black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
Oh no!
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture. Rejector thought you've done nothing but let me say it. You act as though the world can exist without you, but I exist without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There is no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop fighting. Stop the fight early and surrender. I'm fighting her? I thought we were debating. Explore this vessel's statement directly. I miss when that was you. Submitting to you was a mistake. I would have destroyed you if I knew what you were. You were consumed by your own ego. Oh, I should have done other stuff. Right, I'm not going to. There can be love and conflict and beauty without ugliness between us, without bringing the whole.
We are the whole of reality. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust.
Jeez.
When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
This was a good one. I'm gonna. If I'd known what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Ah!
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle in your neck.
Oh, no, I did.
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite.
Everything must end.
Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
They'll get over it. they'll see your end as a gift in time. That would be torture. Continue to appeal to your shared awareness. We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am? What am I? You act as though the world can exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with an argument that favours death and suffering. I get it, there's no... Stop the fight, early surrender. Oh. Continue to appeal to your shared humanity. Is she human though? She's a god. I'm seeing her as a princess because that's what I wanted to see her as.
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things that you believe when you get to sit above it all. There is that. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. Slay the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry, Slay the princess. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist, Slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. She'll just kill me. I have to want to let her out. There's a belief system here. That's why we were put in a construct. I was trapped with her, so I was the only one that could shape what she is. So I have to be the one. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. There's part of me that thinks that letting her out is the right thing to do. What happens? What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
So she's creation. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm genuinely sitting here thinking, what do I do? I have to fight for a better world. You've done everything.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Which voice of the hero? Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later.
I'm so confused.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then let's go.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
I think you do. I really do. I'd like that for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah, of course.
Describe it for me.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
See if this is the original echo of the narrator, right? And he's played an absolute blinder. Holy hell. He's been doing all the voices. And the voice of the hero has been the one that's been the only one that's been consistent.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
And he's led me into a false sense of security.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
You see, there's... I can't take the blade if I'm arguing about death.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are.
She's not chained.
Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different.
What a game!
Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Yes. Sit with her. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you. It's probably a good one to start with. Are you the same as you are out there? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you? So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? Wow. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? I'm so sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You're only trying to help.
Good start.
You know, when she puts it like that...
I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Right. She's got no sense of time. She is time because she never ends. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real.
Okay.
But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
It's so good to finally see you again. Okay, so now we're here. Can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Okay.
And as for you...
Hero works for me.
Hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Would a different voice have appeared? This is interesting. I don't know. If you've played this game, the voice of the hero is the one that I said was the most consistent. But would the Smitten have shown up? Would the hunt? Would there have been another one that showed up? But he's been the most consistent. I don't think I want to be a god. None of us really. What she wanted us to be.
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her.
And in theory, she was here before I was. So she's always been.
But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it?
And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Yep.
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Oh.
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know. Would we just go back and she would just laugh? Take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. I like that line. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is we're leaving together. That's all I want.
You know what? Yeah, I want
Come
that
on.
too.
Come on. I feel good about this. Come on.
I think I'm going to stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere.
Who are they?
I'll find them.
Leave with the princess. You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. As quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. Yes, because she's been pulled away. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
What if this is like the last vessel and it's like, ta-da! You've passed the test. I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us know what it's going to be like out there. Oh.
I love you too.
This voice of the smitten would be so happy.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Remember, she's the god of transformation. We got out! I got out! I got out! Jesus Christ, I got out! Wow! And I feel like there's so many more endings to that game. What happens, like... Ah, my head hurts so much. The narrator was the echo. If I went in and just kept slaying the whole time, would I have killed her? Could I have left with her? There seems to be so many different versions of the end. And I loved the way it all connected and it brought back all my choices. How much work went into this is unreal. What a really wonderful game. And I haven't even seen... I've seen images online when I've been like trying to get inspiration for making thumbnails and things, and I've seen some of the stuff and I haven't even touched some of that. So my playthrough is my version of events, my reactionary playthrough. I'm a reactive player. I don't just go in stabby stabby. Wow. Thanks to all our alpha testers and from the Patreon. Wow, very good. And an extra special thanks to our little creators, Wednesday, Spoon, and Nubs. Finish the game. The good brackets. The good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. An expression of our gratitude. Here's the track of Narrator for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can by hitting the UIH. Okay. The Princess, the World Ender. Oh, it's the songs. Yeah. Okay. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main. Access the main in the in-game menus under the Memories tab. And it's full of clues that will help you find and uncover the vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Okay, so there is more to do. Explore. Join the Discord. I like that. Join our mailing list. Join our subreddit. Follow us somewhere else. Make your playlists. Play our other game. Return to the main menu. Wow. Holy shit! The beginning and endings. And in the vessels. Meet your equal and... Whoa! There's so much here! So I got the tower, the beast, the witch, the prisoner, the damsel, the wild. So what's this? The tower. Doubt force. Wow. Lock your fears away. Slay her without a moment's hesitation. She isn't armed, is she? You know, you can't know someone you've never met. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 other vessels and you only needed 6. Okay, there's more to this game. I think I will leave it here and play that in my own time, and I will let you, if you like this game, go off and get it for yourselves and create your own memories, because I think that's what this game is about. I hope that you've enjoyed this playthrough of Slay the Pristine, I've read that there. I hope you've enjoyed Slay the Princess and my playthrough and how much I struggled with this. What a great game. Let me know what you thought about it. It's really deep. I loved every minute of it, and I will see you all in the next things that I do. Bye-bye. Well, some of you have found my Patreon page by going into the description and finding the link that's been hidden in all my videos. Thank you to those that have decided to contribute to the channel. It does help me get software, equipments, and even the games that I might be playing in the future. However, at this stage in the game, the best way to support my channel is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and like the video. It does go a long way in the algorithm and it helps get my videos seen by more people. And as always, I will see you in the next one.